How are you today? This is video 27, I believe. And I tell you what, we have 5 of us now. And I'm going to say something shortly on it. I'm going to make my public statement about the situation. Oh yeah. Okay, DJ, cut that off for me, please. Thank you. I don't know if I could still hear it. I barely heard it in my headphones. I do not know if it came out in the video version yet, but that is okay. So, I'm hitting the wrong door. Just go down a little bit, dog. So, how you doing? We have upgraded from a Honda Accord, a 2-door Honda Accord. We were fitting 5 people in there. Because, I'm just lying. We had, whoa, my thoughts are just going array right now. We had 3 subscribers plus me, so we were in a Honda Accord. I was driving. You guys were just hanging out in the car on the ride. You get to see the sunset, the riverside, the lakeside, whatever you're looking at. But now, there's 5 subscribers, huh? This is my 5 subscriber special right here. There's not obvious to you, but obvious to me. There's obviously a laugh symbol right beside me. And I'll tell you what, you go ahead and sit back. You go ahead and relax. You go ahead and laugh. If you don't laugh, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Suzanne. I just can't stand the name Suzanne. Suzanne or Sharon? I feel like it's just like how Sharon used to say I almost said how Sharon used to say Ozzy. That was backwards. How Ozzy used to say. Anyways, we upgraded from a Honda Accord. We are now. Hey, producer. I'm 27 episodes into this, and we still have not yet to figure out how to mute the email sound on the computer. It needs to stop. And it is getting in the way of this fury I'm about to spit. I'm about to drop I almost said I'm about to drop a freestyle. I was going to drop a freestyle. But we upgraded from a Honda Accord. I'm trying it again. We are now in a minivan, and not just a normal minivan. We're in a Sprinter van. You know what Sprinter vans do? Do you know what sperm whales do? Well, sperm whales sperm, and minivans mini. Well, I meant to say it's Sprinter van Sprint. I got stuff coming down my face. Dude, I got sick this week and I couldn't handle it. I think I was out in the sun too much drinking, too much living it up like I was 23 again. 23 and me is what I called my escapade this weekend. 23 and me. Used to be 23. Now I'm just me. Dude, I saw this video the other day. I got catfished by a YouTube video. I was watching a YouTube video, right? And you know how the recommendations and all this? I stumbled across this video called, what was it called? It was called, the Taco Bell writer of the sauces. You know, the little names they put on the sauces. And for sure thought it was a job at first. And I was like, where do I apply? I want to do this. But it was just a guy doing a skit. And he did well. But other than that, I kind of just hung out. I worked out today. And I still have an addiction to Chinese food, so I hit Chinese up. So after I do all these videos, though, I'm gonna go to Walmart, get my groceries, so I can meal prep is what the gym bros call. Dude, I don't mean to stay on the same subject of what I've talked about the past 26 episodes, but there's this guy at the gym, and it seems like and I know that he does something for a company. He goes to hotels and eats out of the little microwave because he can't go down to the restaurant and get a beer and a burger. He has to pack his meals everywhere he goes because I know that he's in some workout universe or something. But dude, if you're in a workout world, like if you work out for a living or whatever you do, I do not respect your obsession or your fashion of life, however you want to state it. I do not respect it if you work out the YMCA. I will say this because the YMCA is for young men like me to grow bigger and stronger. I can't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so I use the weights as replacement for my milk. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're in there using 6 lifts at once, you got a table. I don't know why I said you got a table. He had more than a table. He didn't even have a table. He wasn't playing cards. He wasn't playing dominoes. He had every workout bench. Dude, he built a fort around the workout benches, and he's inside of it working out. And I heard that that one movie, Indian in the Cover, it was like that. It's like you peek through the door, and you're like, what's this guy doing? He's got 36 towels wrapped around benches, and he's hiding underneath the fort doing dumbbell presses. Dude, you can't. He's got towels. He's got dumbbells. Dude, just imagine. You could walk into a workout area, a gym, and you could make sense of what you need to make a fort. You need benches. You need dumbbells to put on top of the towels that are on the benches that are covering the whole. Dude, I just went down a rabbit hole of how to make a man, or I almost said a man bun or a man cave. Man, I'm riffing this week. But what I learned from this past week of being sick and being down, dude, when I'm sick, I just want to go off in a hole by myself and just ride it out. It's either I'll get better or I'll die trying. Dude, what's that movie? Get Rich or Die Trying. That's a good movie. That's where I was going with that. That was the reference. I was gonna die out there, is what I was gonna say. Because you can still kind of hear. Let me put a little bit of more low into my voice so it sounds deeper. Sounds like I had a cup of coffee today. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm kind of just rambling today because I literally was killing it for 26 episodes. Then all of a sudden, I'm slowing down. So I'm picking back up the pace. I'm going to do one video a week, do it like this style. Just hanging out, just seeing how you're doing. And to the 5 of you, you're not behind me in the Sprinter van. There's one in the passenger seat. Well, I guess the other 4 are you know what I mean, though? Like, you're not behind me mentally. You're just behind me in the Sprinter van in your position in the seat. But there's 5 of us now. And there's 6 of me. There's 5 of us and 1 of me. So there's 6 of us. We're in a Sprinter van. I feel like it's red. And I hate the color red, but I like this color red that it is. And we're just driving along down the highway. We're just driving along. Down by the river. Dude, if you name who said that, down by the river, if you name who said that, I will forever be your friend. Who am I kidding? I'll be your friend anyways. But this week I've learned something. There's this term called incels. And when I dive into a subject of life, dude, I hated school. I hated every year of school. I could not figure out why it was not for me. And you know how school, you can't just be like, this ain't for me. I'm going to go try a different passion of life. You can't do that for the first 17 years of your life. 19 of mine because I had to go an extra year. And I was born early, late. I don't know how that works either. I'm not good at school, but I was never a fan of school. But now that I'm allowed to learn what I want, I have learned about Bigfoot. I have learned about obesity. I have learned about sugar. Dude, I have learned more doing this podcast, trying to feed y'all information, than I have in my entire school history. I looked at myself in I almost said a school history book, a school yearbook. Dude, back in like 2002. I was an ugly kid. Just imagine a little short, supposed to be mixed kid. Okay, I'm supposed to be mixed, white and black. So when I was younger, I looked more mixed because I grew my hair out further, and I had a Brett Favre jersey on, and I thought I was something. But I had a crooked tooth, dude. My two front teeth look like the old Western doors when you walk through in a bar and they just swing back and forth. Dude, if I eat something wrong, I'll hit that tooth and well, not now. I had braces, but back then I would eat some celery, just poke the 2 front teeth and all they just swing. You can just hear all the Western music, and there's what's that stuff called that rolls across that? What is that stuff called? Burlap sap? Is it Did y'all make that in Texas when it just rolls across the, like, you're watching a movie and imagine this side of the screen, right? Imagine a little burlap. What is that thing called? A bushel. I call it a bushel. But I've learned about this term called incels this week. Man, I really did not know. I almost thought I was a part of this group because they were all single. They would claim that they had like unfair genetics. So like they were not gifted in any sort of like gaining muscle or anything like that. This guy, incel means also involuntarily celibate. So it means they can't get laid, but not by their choice. They're not celibate. Like, hey man, I'm gonna lay off on the good stuff. You know, like an addiction. I'm gonna lay off on the sexual occasions that I've been having. No, they're for life. Like, just never can't get a girl, and now they're going on a revenge. And this all happened in the past. Well, last year. This is when I first heard the term. When that Alec I'll put his name up here if I remember. But there's this guy named Alec, and he drove through a crowd of people, and he tried to kill as many women as he could, and he killed 8, I believe, is what. I don't want to. Do not miscorrect me. I'm not a I'm not a reporter. I'm just I don't know what I am. I'm not a reporter though. But so this guy named Alec, I think it was Messiman, something like that. He drove through a crowd of women, and that's when I first heard of it. And I was like, incels. And I watched this documentary, and it was saying that they were associated with the alt-right, like the white supremacists and all that. And I was like, that kind of, I don't understand how that goes together. Like, I don't know. I've never been a part of either group, but I don't know how they combine. I guess because it's just the alt-right and the way they approach things. Like, dude, these people. Like, okay, if you're an incel, I do have a question. If you're an incel, okay, so we're both here, right? I'm alone. You're alone. If you're watching this alone and you're an incel, I think it means you spend most of your time alone. I spend most of my time alone. 90% of my week, I'm alone. Okay, that's what I'm just gonna say, Mr. Incel. And I'm not here to insult you or anything, but I want you to know. I don't remember the last time I've been laid. Last week? No, I'm just joking, Mr. Incel. I'm just joking. It's been a while. But I just feel like that your demands are too high. Like, you can't expect women just to throw them, like, hey, man, okay, if you want to be the best in the world, do you know how many basketball players want to be Michael Jordan? Do you know how many basketball players are Michael Jordan? One. You're not owed anything. You're not owed to be Kobe in this world. Dude, I still don't know where I'm going to end up. I might be an incel. Dude, I could be an incel, but they're too hostile for me. It's too hostile. Because, I mean, we got so much in common. They don't get laid. I don't get laid. That's one. Okay. Most of them are physically ungifted. I think I'm quite there. I don't want to say I am, like, to the extreme, but I looked up about 5 people. Like this guy named Just James. Look up his YouTube if you want. You don't have to. And he seems like a cool guy, but he is not very confident. And I'm not very confident. I mean, I might portray that to you on camera, but if you see me out in the streets, and you want to throw hands, we can throw hands. But if you want to throw a conversation back and forth, I kind of step a little back, 2 steps back. I'm like, what's going on here? But so these incels have a lot in common with me, besides the hatred towards women. Because I understand. I mean, maybe I'm just naive. Like, I'm just like, oh, you know, I mean, you're doing good. I mean, I don't really mind. I'm not making fun of incels, by the way. Excuse me. A little bit came out. It's okay. But I'm not making fun of them or anything. But we have a lot in common. And the only thing that throws me off is the hatred. It's a lot of hate. Dude, the things these people were saying in comments on these, look up incels on YouTube. If you are interested in this topic, and you can learn as well, you might be incel. If you're lonely, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have friends, I think it's part of it. And I don't know where a lot of his family are. I don't know, but they cannot get laid. I don't know if it's about the relationship or just getting laid, or if it's just both of them, but a lot of them just seem negative to me. That's how I portray it. Maybe I'm just naive though. Maybe I'm just like, just maybe I'm too confident, because these guys are saying that they can't get women because they're physically ungifted, like I said, or physically ungifted. A lot of them seem very smart to me, like maybe too smart for their own good. Maybe I'm just naive and dumb. I mean, I don't know. But a lot of them just complain about being alone and isolated, and a lot of them seem like Just James. He seemed like he had a rough childhood, and it kind of spilled over into his adult life, and now his relationships and stuff. He really doesn't know how to correlate it, and he doesn't understand. Like, he said he was at a job for 5 years, and he still couldn't be comfortable there. And he's saying like he just had a lot of social anxiety and stuff. And I understand what he's saying, because it's easy. He was saying like it's easy to talk in front of this camera, but if you put somebody in this room and make me talk in front of this camera, I could not do it. And I was like, I understand. I might be an incel. Like, I don't know what the requirements are. I mean, I'm not alt-right. I don't hate black people. I don't know if that's y'all's type of thing. I really don't understand how. Well, I mean, they hate women, so I just don't understand. Like, let me tell you something, Mr. Incel. Like, I'm just spitballing here, but if you want to, per se, get with something or someone of any sort, and your antics are to be revengeful towards them and hatred, I'm like, okay, so if you're mad that they won't be with you, let's just attack that group, and therefore they then more likely do not want. Dude, if I was a female, if you dress me up in probably I'd say a 31 waist right now, if we're being lucky. I don't know if that's the right measurement. I don't know if that's a measurement that I'm allowed to have, because pants are usually like 30, 32, 30. I don't know, but we're going to say a 31 inch with the belt. I guess I'll be good with some 30s or 32s. But if you put a dress on me, dress me up, put a little bit longer hair, maybe I can straighten what I got and let it flow. I mean, I don't want to shave my beard, but if I have to. And you were like, oh, you like sweet talking me and stuff. And then I was like, hey, man, you're a pretty nice guy. What's your name? Mr. Incel? That's your name? Okay. I go to look you up on Instagram. I'm like, oh, is Mr. Incel going to kill me if we hang out again? I was thinking about hanging out with this guy. But what I'm saying is you're lowering your options in life if you say you can't get a woman, and then you put publicly out there that you hate women. I think you're going to have a problem even more. Like, you just put yourself, you just took you were stuck in a hole. Let's say somebody threw you down a well, a 12-foot well. There's about 3 foot or a foot of water in there. Let me tell you something. You took the shovel and you just started digging, let the water seep out, and you're just digging a bigger hole because you're not going to be with women. Dude, if I made a public post that I hate Chick-fil-A, and then Chick-fil-A finds out that I've been posting online that I hate Chick-fil-A, do you think I'm going to walk in Chick-fil-A? And they'll be like, oh my God, nice to see you. You ruined our public image. You went on there and showed how we cook our chicken. I don't think Chick-fil-A's as bad as KFC, but I'm sure they have their own ways. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a chicken joint at the end of the day. But if I went to Chick-fil-A, then they wouldn't be like, oh my God, do you want a free salad? Do you want a free chicken sandwich? No. They would not do that. They'd be like, hey, isn't that the guy that said that our chicken was made with rubber ducks? That we put a little rubber ducks in our chicken? You don't think they would have a problem with that? Dude, they would squirt Chick-fil-A sauce in my eye as I walk out the door. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't go to a basketball court and say, I hate basketball, I'm never playing basketball, and then somebody picks me to play, and I only play on the good team. There used to be kids like that. You'd be like, no, I won't play. And then they find out the good team has one spot. Yeah, I'll run. I got one more in me. I don't respect people like that. And that's why I can't respect you. I understand you incels, but dude, do not try and terrify these women. And I'm scared to know, dude, and that's one thing, like, what guy was on there because he got rejected by one woman. Dude, if Tiger Woods threw down his club after his first swing, just imagine he's on that tee and he's like, I'm gonna drive it. He's never drove before. He's about to hit this club. He's about to use this club to hit this ball, and he's never done it before. And he misses, and he's like, nah, not for me. Could you imagine Tiger Woods not being in golf? Or can you imagine Tom Dude, can you imagine Tiger Woods? I almost said Tom Woods. Can you imagine Tiger Woods without golf or without cheating on his ex-wife in a minivan and then she breaking the window? That's my synopsis of how I think about. I almost said how I think about women. Yeah, they're gonna throw me in the incel group, dude. Incel. That'd be a cool name if it did not mean what it meant. Like incel? Yeah, I want to be an incel. What's their colors? Not pink. I will say that. Not pink. Dude, I don't know if I'm too. I just don't know if I'm too. What is that word? Too fortunate in life? But dude, I would never in my life. Dude, I never got A's. I never got A's in the world. Never got A's in my life in any subject. Never. I always had to settle with the C's, Mr. Incel. So what I'm saying is, stop going after tens and thinking that you're remotely equal to them. I'm not equal to LeBron James, just like you're not equal to a 10 in the world. I'm also not equal to a 10. You throw a 6 my way though, ha! We are cooking with peanut oil, boys. Is that a saying, or is it? We're cooking with some type of oil, fish oil. I think that's for your face, but that's okay. But dude, you can't just expect the world to owe you anything. Dude, I got selected for jury duty. You think I expected? I don't win any contest, but yet I win selection for jury duty. I would just really like to talk to an incel. I'm thinking about hitting this Just James dude up. I'm really intrigued to know about, because he was explaining that there's gym cells, there's toe cells. There's all kinds of incels that he's. I think he said he was a gym cell because he's not by choice, but he doesn't like all the anger and all that. And I'm like, dude, I might be in that group, but also, I mean, I don't necessarily want a girlfriend or a boyfriend right now. I mean, I don't swing that way, but I'm just saying. I know, I might be lumptuous, dude. If I took off my shirt, y'all be like, who is Channing Tatum over there? Or I might take my shirt off and you'll be like, who is what's his name? Who is Jonah Hill over there in Superbad? Dude, if I grow my hair out, I could be Jonah Hill in Superbad. Dude, what a movie. But to all my incel followers out there, how you doing? Stay up. I hope you didn't hear that. That means the basketball game's starting. Toronto is up 1-0 on Golden State, if you care. But other than that, I'm going to get out of here. And, before I go, though, I need to let you know. See this video up here? See that? Dude, go watch it. I just posted it like 3 days ago. Go watch it if you like. Go watch my last 26 videos if you mind, where I've said nothing ever about incels, but I'm very intrigued to figure out more about incels. I want to contact that Just James dude and see if he'll call in. That'd be dope. I don't think he's from Northern Ireland. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to people there. Don't know how that works. But go follow him if you'd like. I might put a link in the description if I remember, but I probably won't. But that's all for this week. So we're gonna get out of here and hit the baseball bat on the way home. That came in hot.